Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Ron Nicoletti here. It is mandatory payout. Mandatory Mondays, of course. Payout mandatory in the Rainbow Six today. We've got 9 races on tap. We're expecting over $400,000 in the Rainbow Six pool. We're going to turn it over to Pete Ayala with the track and weather conditions and all 9 races on Monday afternoon.
It's a warm Monday afternoon with temperatures in the mid-90s. The main track is fast, the Tapeta track is fast, and the turf course is firm. Race 1 on Tapeta track with a field of 8. There are no changes. Racing at Gulfstream. In the center, Sim Salabim begins quickest, moving out the rail. De Rembrandt is on to challenge. Smell of Money comes away in the top flight, and he's charging in between runners to challenge for control. Irons on the far outside, ahead of Bernardo's Legacy and Cousin Vinny. Then running on, the trailer Ching Ching. Past the half-mile marker and moving to the far turn, De Rembrandt with an inside edge. 3 wide, Smell of Money, 2 path, Sim Salabim. Into 4th, Bernardo's Legacy together with Iron. 2 in front of Cousin Vinny, then Ching Ching. Now the trailer running on. They went 22 and 4 for the opening quarter, and they run to the top of the stretch. At a big price, De Rembrandt still has a narrow advantage, 3 wide. Confidently handled Lionel Reyes-ridden Smell of Money is charging up. On his back and angling is Iron. Toward the inside, it's Bernardo's Legacy. Sim Salabim tries to fight on. They're 5 in line with an 1/8 of a mile left. Up on the outside, Smell of Money. In between horses, De Rembrandt still fighting. Bernardo's Legacy, Sim Salabim. Iron tries to level off with a 16th to go. Who do you like here? It's Bernardo's Legacy in front. Today's his day. Bernardo's Legacy wins. De Rembrandt second in an upset laden opener in 105 and 1. And they're off. Battle of Dover blew the start badly, about 4 lengths slow. Stealing bases away quickest. Up on the outside, Quizler's put into play today. Although Pena has a big rein full of him, he's racing toward the top. Oh Captain gets away in third, and what is a sedate early gallop. Grand David's on the outside. At the rail, No More War together with Always True, and after a bad break, the trailer is Battle of Dover. Around the first turn they go. Tactical edge and a rail advantage to Stealing bases by almost a length. Quizler is latched on to him second, still tugging on Pena. 24 and 4 for the opening quarter. Oh Captain is third. Grand David in the red colors races from fourth. Then the trio at the back. No More War, Always True, and Battle of Dover. Less than 5/8 to run. The top 2 doing it well. It's Stealing bases 3 parts of a length. Quizler on the outside bides time in second. Oh Captain behind them. Out in the center is Grand David. Then Battle of Dover. Moving out the rail, No More War, and Always True's in the middle. They pass the half in 49 seconds flat. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Stealing bases by a neck. Quizler on the outside is second. Always True racing together with Grand David third and fourth. Back at the inside, it's Oh Captain with Battle of Dover, and the trailer is No More War. They reach the top of the stretch, a 1/4 mile from home. Stealing bases, fights to hold it. Quizler right up alongside, given the green light to go get him. Off cover, Always True at an upset price from third with an 1/8 of a mile left. Quizler rallies forward to challenge for control. Stealing bases, he fights right on here. On the outside and Always True leveling off, and a late run from No More War. Quizler on the outside, Always True. It's Quizler in front. Quizler narrowly over Always True second. Up for third was No More War, then Stealing bases. 135 flat.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. In the center, Hippie Shake, well served at the break. Moving up toward the inside, Cousin Pammy at the rail. List won't be far away. On the far outside goes Loyalist. Two back to Solitary Passion. Pena takes a rainful of Come On Poppy, drops her in toward the rail second last. The early trailer is Not One Less. Around the first turn they go. The leader, Hippie Shake, in uncharted territory in front today. Loyalist is second, List is third, Cousin Pammy fourth. Three back Solitary Passion races from fifth, a 4-length margin to Come On Poppy, and a length to the trailer, Not One Less. Less than 6 furlongs from the finish. The leader is Hippie Shake, aggressively handled in the early stages with a 3-length lead over Loyalist in second. Rahim Jassim has List third at the inside, starting to make some backstretch progress. A length and a half in front of Cousin Pammy, who races from fourth. Fifth is Solitary Passion, 3 back to Come On Poppy. She'd better get a move on from there, and the trailer remains Not One Less. They went the half in 48-1. They have less than half a mile to journey. Hippie Shake with a 2-length lead. List is into second. Loyalist is now third in a strung-out group. 3 more to Cousin Pammy, just at a 1 pace from fourth. Come On Poppy tries to get into fifth. She's rallying within 8 lengths of the lead, but it's a long way from Hippie Shake, who reaches the top of the stretch on a 3-length lead. Second is List. Now Pena, he has in gear Come On Poppy. She's into third. Closing ground as Hippie Shake is still the target. 3/4, 1:12 Hippie Shake turns in with a big lead. Once she got the lead, she's never been there. Now she's in front by 5 with an 1/8 to go. List is second. Come On Poppy flattening out. List is gaining, but not quickly enough. Hippie Shake is in front. Hippie Shake goes down the road to win it. Second is List. Third, Come On Poppy. Up fourth is Solitary Passion in 1:45-4. They're in the gate, and they're off. Team of Rivals very quick to begin, reaching right out for the early lead. Up on the outside, Paris Surprise now goes into a flanking position in second. Team of Rivals, the leader. Third is Naughty Nix. Fourth on the outside, the Yankee Drummer. Back between horses, it's Brigade Commander ahead of Junction Road, who's second last in a paceless affair. The early trailer is Chayton. Second choice now as the betting favorite. Late money's on the leader. Team of Rivals to the first turn on top, stacking and packing the group behind him. From the outside, Paris Surprise is second. Naughty Nix parked at the rail in third. Out in the center of the racetrack, Yankee Drummer is now fourth from Brigade Commander, then Junction Road, and Chayton is last. Opening quarter just 24-3. The leader, Team of Rivals, a half a length in front. Paris Surprise still in a flanking position as the leader tries to get away. From third, it's Naughty Nix. From fourth, Yankee Drummer. 2 back to Brigade Commander, then Junction Road, and Chayton is last. They went the half in 49-3, and they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Team of Rivals has the lead by a length. Paris Surprise in a more earnest position now in second as the leader starts to braven up. From third, Naughty Nix. From fourth, it's Yankee Drummer, then Brigade Commander. Junction Road hasn't picked up his feet yet as they round the far turn. 5/16 to go, and Team of Rivals looking pretty good. He's at the top of the lane on top. Paris Surprise is beaten. At the inside, it's Brigade Commander. Out in the center, Naughty Nix. Off the turn. Stretch drive, 1/8 of a mile from home. Team of Rivals polishing off a gate-to-wire display. He's 3-2 and in front by 4. Brigade Commander is now second. Chayton is on the outside trying to get a slice, but it's Team of Rivals who's in front. Team of Rivals by 3. Brigade Commander second. I think Paris Surprise held third. Chayton is fourth. 141 flat. And they're off. Bella Jack was quick to begin, reaching out for early control, driving through between horses. Triple Threat won't be far away. Out in the center of the racetrack, Do I Look Worried? Trying to get over. Do I Look Worried working over to the advantage now of a neck over Bella Jack in second. Triple Threat is third. Area code 501 is next. Is Fire on the Wire splits horses to join the top flight. Kate the Smate holds rail ground about 7 lengths behind. Cozy Be Up angles 4 wide for a run, 3 better than Mindful Grace, and 4 above is last. Around the far turn, 5/16 from home, the favorites queuing up third and fourth behind Do I Look Worried? Do I Look Worried? Better worry as she has 2 charging at her. At the inside, Bella Jack. To the outside, Kate the Smate. Wide on the far outside, Fire on the Wire. Off the turn in the stretch drive, almost 4 in line. Kate the Smate rallies forward to challenge for control. Bella Jack is game toward the rail, down the center, Fire on the Wire. 16th to go. Bella Jack trying to hold off, Fire on the Wire. Fire on the Wire lifting it, Bella Jack. Bella Jack, Fire on the Wire, photo finish. Too far apart to tell. Fire on the Wire was outside. Inside was Bella Jack. Kate the Smate, empty late in 57-4.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
They're off. Good start for Kinetic Stone, who's going to try to take it to Cross Haste early, and these two get acquainted. Kinetic Stone a bit quicker in the early stages. Down at the inside, Cross Haste is now second. Up to the center, Holy Stick. Entendra's at the rail, and the trailer is Simo. En route to the half-mile point, Kinetic Stone with that killer crossover now leads by 2. Cross Haste is second. At the rail, it's now Entendra into third, tightened up between Simo, and 3 wide is Holy Stick. 22-2 for the opening quarter. They speed around the far turn at the 5/16. It's Kinetic Stone, 3 parts of a length. Cross Haste is second. Holy Stick is now third. Simo looking to rally with an inside lane. Entendra has the inside lane as they run to the top of the stretch. They move to the top of the lane. A quarter of a mile remains. Kinetic Stone's been sharp throughout. He leads by 2.5. From between horses, Cross Haste looking for a way through Simo. At the rail, Entendra. Holy Stick to the outside. Off the turn in the stretch drive, they're 1/8 of a mile from home. It's Kinetic Stone with a 4-length lead. Cross Haste is now second. Down the center, Holy Stick with Simo and Entendra. It's Kinetic Stone who's in front. Kinetic Stone to win by 4. Cross Haste is second. Holy Stick third. Simo's fourth. Then Entendra on 11-3. They're off and running. Perfect start. They're across the course here. From between horses, Sue Win now shoves a neck in front of Great Venezuela in second. Sun Glow drops over to the inside to race from third. Greenfield Cougar is at the rail. Then it's Coco Abario and Braganza. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. Great Venezuela sharp today. She's only a neck off Sue Win with 3 furlongs remaining. 2.5 more to Sun Glow, who will have an opportunity to rally behind the in-battle duo. Greenfield Cougar tried to get out of touch, impeding Coco Abario. Braganza's 3 wide at the back. They run to the top of the stretch. They drilled the quarter, 21 seconds flat. The leader, Sue Wynn, Great Venezuela second, angled for a run. That's Sunglow, and on the far outside, Braganza's a giant price. At the rail, Greenfield Cougar, Coco Abario right there. They're all right there with an eighth of a mile to go. It's Great Venezuela who has the lead. Braganza runs at her on the outside. Braganza tries to reach Great Venezuela, but Great Venezuela turns her away. Great Venezuela at even money clash prevails. She turned back a 45-1 bomber, and Braganza in 55 flat. They're off. And they're off. Zozan was off last. Good start in between horses for Brooklyn Guy, moving up toward the inside. Never Say Never out in the center. Other level into the top flight. Away in the outside, Antillion. And looking for a home between horses is Zozan. Zozan finds a seam between horses, and he's not waiting. He's going up to badger the leader. Now Zozan is the leader with 6 furlongs remaining. Never Say Never counterattacks and moves right with him, a length and a half better than other level third. At the rail, it's Brooklyn Guy in fourth, and Antillion allows the pace to develop ahead of him. The opening quarter was 25-1. Less than 5 furlongs to run in the race. Never Say Never with an inside edge. Zozan right alongside second. Out in the clear, that's other level from third. Tucked in fourth is Brooklyn Guy, and 4 to Antillion. They make their way by the half and swing to the far turn. Never Say Never has the lead, but he's been hard used. Up alongside is Zozan from second. Astaquick and Brooklyn Guy third. Back to fourth goes other level, and Antillion as well back. Less than 3/8 of a mile remains. Zozan traveling smoothly. He has the lead. Off cover, Brooklyn Guy issues the challenge into second. Other level can't go with the top horses, nor can Never Say Never. Antillion failed to show up. They move by the quarter pole and straighten for the drive. Zozan through 3 quarters in 1:13-2. He has the lead with Brooklyn Guy moving to him on the outside second. They're 1/8 of a mile from home. It's Zozan roused by Gonzalez trying to turn back Brooklyn Guy, who's a persistent threat on the outside. 16th to go. Zozan drifting on the outside. Brooklyn Guy. Brooklyn Guy trying to catch Zozan. Zozan, Brooklyn Guy. Zozan. Zozan by a neck over Brooklyn Guy second. 4 ahead of other level third. Then Never Say Never in 140 flat. And runners away. From the center, One More Duke gets the first call and goes looking for a clear advantage. Away in second is Chalky White. Up on the outside, that's Guiraud, and down to between horses, Supreme Honor. Ganador is next, in front of Last Shall Be First, and the trailer is I Wish You Love. En route to the first turn with One More Duke putting up the numbers. He leads by a length. Chalky White is second. Guiraud on the outside. Blue colors. Supreme Honor secures the inside run. 2 back to Ganador ahead of Last Shall Be First. And the trailer is I Wish You Love. They pass the quarter in 24 seconds flat. They have less than 6 furlongs remaining. One More Duke paves the path in front 3 parts of a length. Chalky White on the outside second. 3 back to Guiraud third. Supreme Honor fourth at the rail. Racing fifth in the blue colors is Ganador. 3 in front of Last Shall Be First. And the trailer remains I Wish You Love. That's the 7 of them with half a mile to go in the Monday finale. They went to half in 48-1. The leader, One More Duke. He has the lead 3 parts of a length. Chalky White is second. At a big price, Garreau trips out and races into third. Now 4 in front of Supreme Honor, who's 4 in front of Ganador. Then it's back to Last Shall Be First and I Wish You Love. Around the far turn they race. One More Duke, hard used but still in front. 3/4, 111 flat. One More Duke. He tries to get away. Up on the outside, Garreau from between horses. That's Chalky White dropping back to 4th in Supreme Honor. Underway from the back, I Wish You Love. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Miguel Vasquez trying to get one more furlong from One More Duke. Here comes Supreme Honor running at him on the outside. One More Duke and Supreme Honor nip and tuck. Supreme Honor gains the upper hand. Supreme Honor wins. Up for second, I Wish You Love. Back to third went One More Duke. 4th is Garreau, and 5th is Chalky White to complete your high five in 142 flat.
And that wraps up the Monday card. We're back here again with our special summer season scheduled Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Our first race posts on Saturday, 12:20 p.m. Boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park.